All right, are you guys still under the sway of the so-called worm tongues? You know, this is a little meme that I kind of created with the, you guys remember Grima Wormtongue from the Lord of the Rings series as he's whispering in King, I think the guy's name was Theoden's ear, I think, maybe. Can't remember the guy's name. But anyway, this is kind of, you know, in the messaging, don't eat meat. You should be eating mostly fiber, or, you know, you just fill your belly with this stuff. Now, full transparency, I've had basically, essentially, next to zero fiber in the last 8 years, and I'm still here, right? So it's not essential. But look at this interesting study. It comes back way back from the 1970s. And interesting, they found, not surprisingly, that by eating a higher fiber diet, and they did a basically randomized control trial on these people, one group high fiber, one group low fiber, and they found the high fiber people, they pooped a hell of a lot more, which makes probably no surprise to anyone. But the other, probably more interesting and more important finding, in my view, was the people that were on the high fiber diet absorb much less of the nutrition. They absorb less protein, less fat, less carbohydrate, and so they basically just pooped out all their nutrition. Now, is that a good strategy? I mean, could it help you to lose weight? Sure, it could, but at what expense? I mean, you think about it. If you are consuming all this food and half of it's ending up in the toilet, that seems like, one, a waste of money, two, but also a recipe for inadequate nutrition. The point of eating, the point of having hunger is to replenish missing nutrients, presumably, right? Why do you think we get hungry? Because we need to eat, right? Why do we need to eat? Because we need nutrition. If you're eating stuff and half it's going up in the toilet, that's not a very smart way to nourish yourself, in my view, and so this is just part of this, fiber thing. We see a lot of vegans, vegetarians on high fiber diets, and yes, a lot of them are skinny, but, what's the cost downstream? We know, like I said, we know a lot of these people have bone issues, they become frail, they fracture more easily, they have a harder time maintaining and putting on muscle mass. Not that it's impossible, but it's much harder. So this refrain to just constantly, barrage your body with all this indigestible fiber. Remember, indigestible food put into the digestive tract. Our digestive tract is to digest stuff, and when we put indigestible stuff and we hope we have the right combination of microbiome, bacteria in there. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. It's very inefficient, with what we can do. And in fact, studies on humans show that at most you might be able to get 200 calories from your microbiome, from producing things like short-chain fatty acids from all the fiber you may or may not be consuming. So anyway, it's just another interesting wrinkle on the thing here. My take is fiber is not essential. It is certainly obvious that a lot of people do better without fiber, myself included. If you want to lose weight and just, I guess you could eat cardboard, you would probably lose weight. I mean, it literally is the same. If you ate flavored cardboard, whatever flavor you want, I'm sure they can make some sort of. Here's what I would suggest. I am 100% certain that the food industry could make good tasting shredded cardboard. I have no doubt they could. They could put some salt, some MSG, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of natural and artificial flavors in there, do some things to change its texture, and you guys would eat it and eat it gladly. And there'd probably be vegan cardiologists cheering for this stuff. All right, guys, let me know what you guys think about this. What are your thoughts on it? Are you still under the spell of the worm tongues, or have you woken up from that sort of depressing nightmare that is? All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.